The Great Barrier Reef is a beautiful natural wonder. In fact, it is one of the 7 wonders of the natural world. Have you ever wondered how big the reef actually is, or how many fish live on the reef? You may even wonder how the reef will survive. The Great Barrier Reef has been around for more than 1,000 years, and once you find out more about it, you will hope that it never goes away. The Great Barrier Reef is located on the east coast of Australia and is home to 1,600 different types of fish, 600 continental islands, 3,000 different coral reefs, 600 different types of coral, and 133 varieties of shark and ray. The reef must be really big if it is home to all these things. In fact, the Great Barrier Reef itself is roughly about half the size of the state of Texas, and the actual size is 1,800 miles. The Great Barrier Reef over the last 20,000 years has evolved a lot since when it was first discovered. As you can see, a lot of erosion has taken place and has moved the waterline back. Overall, the Great Barrier Reef is extremely ancient and has been around for more than 20 million years. The first sighting was in 1522 and was discovered by a guy named Cristobal de Mendoza. It was all a Portuguese expedition, but since it was so long ago, nobody really proved that it was him who discovered it. There was a later expedition in 1770 led by James Cook. On their expedition, Cook's crew hit the Endeavour Reef and were forced to spend 6 weeks repairing their ship. But they did give botanists to the reef and they did conduct some experiments. Since there are over 1,500 different species of fish, I will just say some of my favorites. One of my favorite fish on the reef is the clownfish. The clownfish is very well known because of the movie that came out in 2003 called Finding Nemo. And to this day, almost everybody knows about the clownfish. The clownfish itself is about 2 to 3 inches long and is an omnivore, which means that it eats plants and meat. And it lives in sea anemone because the toxins in the anemone cannot affect the clownfish, so it makes a good protected home for them. I also like the parrotfish. The parrotfish is a very interesting animal because it has a beak-like mouth. That's why it's called the parrotfish. Parrotfish eat coral, and sometimes it's really hard coral, so they need a strong mouth to eat the coral. Sometimes their mouths are all white, so it kind of makes them look like they have ginormous buck teeth, so that's kind of funny. I also like the white-tipped reef shark. This is one of the sharks that are native to the reef. And the triggerfish. The triggerfish is really pretty because of its pattern on it. The Great Barrier Reef is a beautiful place, but it is in danger. There are several threats that can lead the Great Barrier Reef to die. One of the threats is coral bleaching. Coral get its color by the algae that live on the coral. When high temperatures rise in the water, the algae dies off. This makes the coral get a bleached effect, and then it eventually dies. This is a big problem because when coral die, it is less homes for the fish. One of the second threats is ships. There are many cruise ships and other boats along the reef because of the fact of the high amount of tourism. But since the reef is so big, the ships don't see the reef in time and they crash into it, destroying their boat and damaging the reef. One of the other threats to the reef is bad water quality. This is by land-based runoff that gets in the water and gets the fish sick, which is also a big problem. The crown of thorns starfish is also a threat to the reef. Crown of thorns starfish eat coral polyps, but when high temperatures rise in the water, their outbreaks happen of the crown of thorns starfish. So they eat more coral, and the coral population goes down dramatically. The last threat is overfishing. The amount of fishing has just been increasing over the years and has not stopped. Overall, I hope you learned a little bit more about the Great Barrier Reef. It is really cool, but it is in danger.